सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। हरि ओम. Let us start with a subhashita. Very beautiful subhashita. I'll chant, please repeat after me. Gachat pipilika yati yojanani shatanyapi agachan vainate yopi padamekam na gacchati. गच्छत् पिपीलिका याति योजनानि शतान्यपि अगच्छन् वैनते योपि padamekam na gacchati. Okay, now before we go as usual in our meaning, let us try to understand whether we are able to decipher the meaning just using this. Okay, gachat, gachat while going or going, moving. Pipilika, pipilika, ant. Very good, an ant. Pipilika. Yati, yati is a verb, goes. Ya dhatu, lat lakara pratham purusha ekvachan, yati, goes. Pipilika yati, ant goes. Which kind of pipilika? Gachat pipilika, that which is moving. The ant that is moving goes yojanani shatani api. Yojana means 1 mile, long distance. Yojana is a measurement of distance. Shatani, 100. Shatani api yojanani yati. Okay, an ant which is moving goes even 100 miles. Agachan, not moving. Vainateyah, vainateyah, garudah, ha, garud. Vainateyah, garudah. Api, agachan, one who is not moving, padamekam na gacchati. That Vainateya, Garuda, does not go even 1 foot. Ekam padam. Pada means foot. Ekam padam api na gacchati. Understood the meaning? Gachat pipilika, shatani yojanani api yati, agachan vainateyah, ekam padam api na gacchati. Alright? Okay, now let us see. Gachat pipilika, moving ant. Shatani yojanani api yati, goes even 100 miles. Okay. Agachan vainateyah, an unmoving eagle. Garudah. Ekam padam api na gacchati, does not go even a foot. What is the point of this subhashita? The point of the subhashita is, you may have talent, but if you don't do, you won't get. Inborn talent versus the efforts that we put. See, often in our life also, we are often torn between these two sides. There are many people who say that, oh, that person was inborn, all the talents were inborn, a child prodigy. See, the inborn talent is one thing. What we do with the talent that we have, that is very important. Why? Because just by inborn talent, nothing happens. Right? I always give this example of cricket. Superstar of Indian cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. No doubt there was an inborn talent. Nobody is saying no. But you see, 24 years he played for the country, and the last match that he played, even before going for batting, he was practicing for half an hour and then went into bat. Is it required? After 24 years of playing international cricket, is it required for him to do that? No, but efforts are efforts. Inborn talent is there, but the kind of continuous practice that one does, that's what makes him great. That's what made him great. That's what makes everyone great. Okay, so clearly an ant has no power as compared to an eagle. Eagle can go so far in such a quick time, but intention matters, but the application matters. A moving ant can go very far, and an eagle also, if not moving, does not go even a foot. Okay, one more interesting thing I'll tell you. When Bhagavan Sri Rama built the bridge between India and Lanka, Sri Lanka, okay, it is said because of that bridge, what happened? Even an ant could cross the ocean. See, otherwise ant cannot even think of going near the ocean. With one drop of water, ant will die. Okay, but with the bridge, even an ant can cross the ocean. This bridge is Shastra. This bridge is devotion. This bridge is knowledge. With that, pangum langhayate girim. Okay, we can even cross any kind of ocean. Even a dumb person can start talking. Even a person without leg can cross the mountains. Okay, there is effort from our side, and then there is grace from God. When these two things meet, anything is possible. That is the point. So, a moving ant goes even 100 miles. An unmoving eagle doesn't go even a foot. Right? That is today's subhashita. Now, let us go forward. In the last session, we had seen concept of upasargas. I hope you remember. We saw what each kind of upasarga mean. There can be many meanings that same upasarga can give, but what are the different meanings that come out? We saw briefly. We also saw how upasargas are added before a verb. Also, sometimes they are added before a noun. That also we have seen. We also saw in the last session different examples of verbs from Bhagavad Gita. From first chapter itself, we took some verbs and we saw how they are to be understood, how the address is to be written, etc., etc. Right? That is done. Now today we are going to take the next topic. I hope you remember I mentioned in the last session the two topics we are going to see before we proceed towards anything else. One is prayoga, voices. Okay, kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga, because the verb changes in these voices. And second is nijanta, that we will, causative, that we will see in the next session. Today we are going to see prayogaha. Prayogaha means voices. So in English, there are two voices in which a sentence can be expressed: active voice and passive voice. We all know, right? I am reading a book, active voice. The book is read by me, passive voice, right? Now in Sanskrit also these two, active voice and passive voice, are there. In Sanskrit, active voice is called kartari prayoga. Karta, connected to karta, kartari. Karmani prayoga is passive voice. Correct? Kartari prayoga, active voice. Karmani prayoga, passive voice. Now here I want to make very, very important thing, a note here. Though English has this concept of active voice and passive voice, and I hope you all remember that in school, college, etc., they used to give us sentences to convert from one voice to another. Okay, that is okay for usage, but very rarely we have used passive constructions in English. Very rarely it comes. Even when we read, generally the entire story or the entire novel is in active voice only. But in Sanskrit, often passive construction is used. Often passive construction, karmani prayoga, is used very often. It is not a rarity that mostly kartari will be there, sometimes karmani will be there. Not necessary. There are texts where entire text is in karmani prayoga. Okay, I'll give you simple example. Sadhana Panchakam, for example, a very preliminary text of Vedanta, Prakarana Grantha, authored by Shankaracharya ji, 5 verses, he gives 40 steps. Right? How many of you have studied Sadhana Panchakam? Have seen what is Sadhana Panchakam? Yes, some of you have. Vedo nityam adhiyatam, taduditam karma swanushthiyatam, tena yeshasya vidhiyatam, apachitihi kamye matistejyatam. 40 steps he gives for spiritual life. Now you, interestingly, all the 40 statements or the instructions are in passive construction. All 40. So all the verbs, adhiyatam, tejyatam, everything is in passive construction. 40 sentences are there, 40 verbs he has used in passive voice. Okay. So what I am trying to explain, I will tell you why also. Earlier, we saw one interesting concept that Samskrita carries Samskriti. Any language for that matter carries the culture. And that is where we had seen, if you remember, first person, second person, third person concept also. In English, first person means me. But in Sanskrit, Prathama Purusha is third person. Prathama Purusha is not first person. Prathama Purusha is third person. Then Madhyama Purusha, then Uttama Purusha. Similarly, in Indian culture, all Shastras, because spirituality is the base for all Shastras, they will tell us to reduce our ego. Isn't it? Reduce the ego. So how should we reduce the ego? By understanding that you are not the doer, but you are an instrument of action. This is the famous philosophy of Karma Yoga. That I am not doing, he is doing through me. Correct? Now you see, if you bring it to Vyakarana, if I am not the doer means I am not karta. But I am an instrument, I am karana. And what is the instrumental case? Instrumental case is Tritiya Vibhakti. Nominative case is Prathama Vibhakti. So often we will see, especially when the author is talking about himself, you will see that he is using passive construction. He will never say, I am writing a book. He will say, the book is written, in bracket, by me. Why? I am not important. Book is important. I am an instrument. See, first verse of Tattva Bodha you take, first verse of Atma Bodha you take, Tattva Bodho Vidhiyate, Atma Bodha Abhidhiyate, all are passive constructions. Okay? Okay? Clear? So, it is natural that Karmani Prayoga is used very, very often. It is not that it's a rarity, it's a very much well used Prayoga. Okay? So, whatever we are going to see is not just for Vyakarana, kartari to karmani, etc. No, 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 no. You will be seeing verbs, okay, which are in karmani prayoga, right? So in Sanskrit, active voice is called kartari prayoga, passive voice is called karmani prayoga. In addition to the active and passive voices, there is a third voice in Sanskrit which is called Bhave prayoga. Please note this point. We had briefly seen kartari karmani prayoga while studying prathama dvitiya vibhakti, because it was related to the vibhakti, right? So that time we had just briefly seen, but I had told you at that time that I will take up this later and I will take Bhave prayoga also later. So now I am fulfilling my promise, doing kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga and Bhave prayoga. Let us see all these three in one view. What is the point? So kartari prayoga, the emphasis or the importance is on karta. Importance is on karta, right? Therefore karta is in prathama vibhakti, karma is in dvitiya vibhakti, secondary important, and verb will follow whatever is in prathama vibhakti, that is karta. That is the rule that we already know. Okay, so kartari prayoga, emphasis is on karta. Karmani prayoga, the emphasis or the importance is given to the karma, the object. Therefore, what will happen? Karma is in prathama vibhakti, karta goes in tritiya vibhakti, third case. So karma becomes important, karta becomes instrument. Okay, now in Bhave prayoga, the verb is most important, or the bhava, the feeling which is expressed by the verb, that is more important. That's why the prayoga is called as bhava. Bhava means feeling. Kartari means action, in action. Karmani means in the object, right? So the importance is in action, in the doer, not action, in the doer and in the object. In Bhave prayoga, the importance is given to the feeling which is expressed by the verb. And interestingly, karta remains in tritiya vibhakti, karma is not there. Karma is not there in Bhave prayoga. So nothing is in prathama vibhakti. Nothing is in prathama vibhakti. Alright? This much is clear? This much is clear? Karta, karma, kriyapad, how kartari prayoga takes it, how karmani prayoga, how Bhave prayoga. Please understand this very carefully. You sometimes know, we study lot of grammar in Sanskrit also, but don't understand this basic. That in kartari prayoga, karta is important, karmani prayoga, karma is important, and Bhave prayoga, kriya is important. Alright, chalo. Now, kartari prayoga, example. All the examples that we have seen of verbs, so far whatever verbs we have seen are all active construction verbs. Okay, kartari kriyas only. Okay, Ramaha grantham pathati. Rama reads a text, a scripture. Tvam Ishwaram namasi. You are prostrating to Lord. Aham vriksham pashyami. I see a tree. All these are active. Kriyapada, we have already seen this. All the different lakaras, etc. and pratyayas we have seen, and the forms that we have done, all are active construction, kartari prayoga kriyas. Okay. Now, earlier we had seen this point, types of verbs based on object. Here we are only interested in two, sakarmaka kriya and akarmaka kriya. Kriya means verb. Verb with object. They are called as transitive verbs. And akarmaka means verb without object. Certain verbs are there which don't necessarily need object or which cannot be given any object. Sakarmaka kriya, all that we have seen verbs that have object, Krishna Mathuram Gacchati, Balika Sevam Karoti. In this Sakarmaka kriya itself, we had seen during Dvitiya Vibhakti Dvikarmaka kriya. There are certain verbs which will have two objects. Do you remember? If you don't remember, please take out those old notes and see. When we were seeing the Vibhaktis, Dvitiya Vibhakti time, we had seen Akarmaka, Sakarmaka and Dvikarmaka. Driha, Yacha, Pacha, Danda. There is one Karika also which we had seen. Okay. For all those verbs, Dvikarmaka, two objects are possible. Let me give you example. I am asking a question to my teacher. Aham acharyam prashnam prichhami. Aham acharyam prashnam prichhami. This verb pricha can have two objects. To whom am I asking? Acharyam, that is also karma. What am I asking? Question, which is also karma. Okay. Earlier we had seen. But that is not the focus right now. So that's why I have not mentioned Dvikarmaka Kriya here. Point is what here? There are verbs or dhatus which can have karma and there are verbs which cannot have karma. See, example, Pikaha Kujati. A peacock creates the noise, what it does. Okay, sings, whatever way you want to say. Bhagavan Asti. God is there. Sahaswapiti, he is sleeping. There is no object possible. Can you see that there is no object possible? Now, where is the question? The question is, in Kartari Prayoga, there is a clear distinction subject, object, verb. Subject, Karta is in Prathama Vibhakti, Karma, object is in Dvitiya Vibhakti and verb follows Karta. In Karmani Prayoga, Karta goes in Tritiya Vibhakti, Karma comes in Prathama Vibhakti and verb, Kriya follows the Karma. But if verb will not have Karma, then what? Then comes the third Prayoga which is called Bhave Prayoga. You can't call it as Karmani Prayoga. Why? Because there is no Karma. So you understand why there are three kinds of voices, three Prayogas in Sanskrit. Kartari Prayoga, active construction. Now if the verb is Sakarmaka, then there will be Karmani Prayoga, second. But if the verb is Akarmaka, intransitive verb, then there will be Bhave Prayoga. Clear? Is this distinction clear? Right. How Kriyas are formed in Kartari we have seen. Now let us see for... so Sakarmaka Kriya will have Kartari and Karmani Prayogas. Because Sakarmaka karma is there. Akarmaka Kriyas will have Kartari Prayoga and Bhave Prayoga. Active construction and passive, there it is called as Bhave Prayoga. Clear? Clear? How the verb is formed for Karmani or Bhave Prayoga? For both verb formation method is same. What is the rule? Kriya is equal to original dhatu plus ya plus atmanepada pratyaya as per lakara. What is the rule? Original dhatu plus ya plus atmanepada pratyaya. Please note, every single step is important. Original dhatu, what do you mean by original dhatu? There are certain dhatus which we saw which take shape differently. Gama gaccha, drisha pasya, pa piba. When they are taking forms in normal lakaras etc., they will take the next pibati, gacchati, right? That it is not doing here. What is to be taken? Original dhatu is to be taken. Ya is added, which means there is no gana chinna which can be added. For all dhatus, there is only ya that is added. Right? And atmanepada pratyaya can alone apply even if the dhatu is parasmaipada dhatu. Doesn't matter. In passive construction, in karmani prayoga or bhave prayoga, atmanepada pratyaya alone will come. And why I am saying as per lakara, if you have done in present tense, then present tense lat lakara is atmanepada pratyaya. If lot lakara you are giving an instruction, then lot lakara is atmanepada pratyaya. Whichever is there in Kartari Prayoga lakara, that same lakara will continue, but Atmanepada Pratyaya alone will be applicable. Example, Drishyate. You can't see, but I am reading. Drishyate. Dhatu is drishya pashya. So the active verb kartari kriya is what? Pashyati. Pashyati. Drishya plus ya plus atmanepada pratyaya. Drishyate. Do you remember any shloka, any mantra where drishyate comes? Kathopanishad mantra is there. Drishyate tu agreya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhi. Drishyate. Pathyate. Kartari kriya is what? Pathati. Pathati. Patha is the original dhatu. Add ya. Path plus ya. Pathya. Atmanepada pratyaya. Pathyate. Likhyate. Same. Likhati. Likhyate. Kampyate. Even if it is atmanepada dhatu, still it will have atmanepada pratyaya. But kampate won't become. Ya will get added. Kampyate. Kujyate. Kujati. Dhatu is akarmaka dhatu. Kujati becomes kujyate. Prakashyate. Prakashati. Prakashati shines, illumines. Passive kartari kriya will be prakashyate. Ya is added and then atmanepada. Dhavyate. Dhavyate is run. Okay. Dhavyate. Is it okay? So understood what is kartari kriya? We have already seen kartari kriya. Sakarmaka dhatu, akarmaka dhatu also understood. Where which prayoga will apply, that also is clear. How to form kriya pada, that is also clear. Now let us see some examples of voices. Kartari sentence we will see, and the same sentence either in karmani prayoga or bhave prayoga, depending on whether sakarmaka or akarmaka dhatu is there, right? Let us see this. That is it. This is what we are going to do today. One by one. Don't worry about all the other. First one only you focus. What is said? Ramaha grantham pathati. Ramaha grantham pathati. What is karta? Ramaha is the karta. What is the karma? Grantham is karma. And pathati. Pathati is the kriya which is following Ramaha. How do you know? Ramaha is prathama vibhakti. Grantham is dvitiya vibhakti. And pathati is because Ramaha is tritiya, prathama purusha ekvachana. Third person singular. Ramaha grantham pathati. Now, while converting into karmani prayoga, what will happen? Ramaha will become tritiya vibhakti. Ramena. Ramena. Grantham, which is in dvitiya vibhakti, karma will go to the prathama vibhakti. Granthaha. Granthaha. And now pathati is going to be converted. Let us go step by step. Patha dhatu. Add ya. Pathya. Now it has to follow karma. Granthaha is again third person singular. Pathyate. Ramena granthaha pathyate. A text is read by Rama. See, a text becomes more important. Grantha becomes more important. Comes in prathama vibhakti. Clear? Second example. Aham pustakam pathami. Aham pustakam pathami. Aham is the karta. Therefore, the verb is pathami. Here, verb was pathati. Here, verb is changing. Why? Because verb follows whatever is in prathama. Prathama, what is there? Aham. Aham is uttama purusha ekvachana. First person singular. Therefore, aham pustakam. Pustakam is in dvitiya vibhakti. Karma pathami. Alright. Now, while converting, aham will go to tritiya. Maya, by me. Pustakam is remaining pustakam. Why? Why pustakam is remaining pustakam? Because it is napumsakalinga shabda and prathama ekvachana and dvitiya ekvachana is same. Pustakam pustake pustakani, pustakam pustake pustakani. So technically speaking, it is not remaining same. Here it was dvitiya ekavachana. Here it has become prathama ekavachana. Right? Again, pathami. Now please note this point. Pathati was pratham purush ekvachan. Titah, anti, sitha, ta, mi, vahamaha, ami, avahama. Correct? Here pathami is uttama purusha ekvachan. Don't convert it like that there. Why? If you convert it like that, what will happen? Patha plus ya, atmanepada pratyaya of uttama purusha ekvachan is pathye. Correct? Ivahe mahe, isn't it? Pathye. But it is not becoming pathye. Why? Because the moment you convert, it will follow whatever is in prathama. So though karta is maya, karta has not changed. It is in tritiya vibhakti. Karta is maya, but pustakam is in prathama. And pustakam is prathama purusha ekvachana, third person only. And therefore verb is pathyate, same as above. Are you understanding this little subtle point? First person is me, I, we. Second person is you, you all. Third person is he, she, it, or whatever noun etc. are given. Everything is third person. Here aham pustakam pathami. Pathami is following whatever is in prathama vibhakti. Here it is karta. And karta is uttama purusha ekvachana. Therefore pathami was the verb. When you are converting, it will not become pathye. Why? Because it is not following maya now. Maya has become third, tritiya ekvachan. It has become a third case, instrumental case. Pustakam is what it is following, and therefore it will again take prathama purusha ekvachana pratyaya. Atmanepada pratyaya of lat lakara prathama purusha ekvachana. Okay? Clear? To make this more clear, I have used the next example. Let us see. Tvam granthan pathasi. Now tvam is what? Karta. And which person it is? Second person. One in front of me. Second person singular. Granthan. Dvitiya bahuvachan. Why dvitiya? Because it is karma and bahuvachan is there. Pathasi is following tvam. Tvam pathasi. You are reading texts. Many texts. Now, when you convert, tvam becomes tvaya. Prathama changes into tritiya vibhakti. Tvaya. Granthan comes to prathama. Granthaha. Why? Plural. Plural. Number will remain same. Only vibhakti is changed. So, dvitiya bahuvachan, now it has become prathama bahuvachan. Now, patha dhatu. You add ya. Which pratyaya should be added? Verb is following whatever is in prathama vibhakti. What is in prathama vibhakti? Granthaha is in prathama vibhakti. It is plural. Therefore, the verb also becomes plural. Pathyante. Can you see? Tvaya granthaha pathyante. Tvam granthan pathasi. Singular. Why? Because tvam is singular. Same person is reading many books. The object may be plural, subject is singular, and in kartari prayoga, subject is important, subject is in prathama vibhakti, so verb will follow the subject. But in karmani prayoga, it will follow the object, and object are plural, and therefore verb also becomes plural. Also note, tvam is second person, but grantha is third person, and therefore third person plural. Prathama purusha bahuvachana. Pathyante, pathyate, pathyete, pathyante. Clear? To make this more clear, next example. Saha mam sprishati. Saha, he. Karta, prathama ekvachan, but which kind of karta? third person. Mam, to me. Aham, avam, vayam. Mam, ma, dvitiya ekvachan of asmat shabda. Mam, to me. Sprishati, touches. He touches me. Now when you convert it into karmani prayoga, saha becomes tena. Karta from prathama goes to tritiya vibhakti. Mam, karma from dvitiya comes to prathama. Aham, tena aham. Sprishati, sprisha is the dhatu. Add ya. Now which pratyaya to be added? Atmanepada pratyaya. Aham is the prathama. Aham is karma. And aham is which kind of noun? It is first person singular. Therefore, sprishye. Sprishyate, sprishyete, sprishyante, sprishyase, sprishyethe, sprishyadhve, sprishye, sprishyavahe, sprishyamahe. This will be all the 9 forms. Among them, aham is the karma, prathama, and therefore aham sprishye. Do you see that? If it was tvam, then it would have become sprishyase. Suppose it was saha tvam sprishyati. He is touching you. If that was, then what would have happened? Tena tvam sprishyase. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? The verb follows whatever is in prathama. Please keep this in mind. In kartari prayoga, karta is in prathama. So if his karta is ekvachan, third person singular, second person singular, first person singular, plural, whatever is there, it will follow that. In karmani prayoga, the karma is in prathama, and therefore it will follow whatever. Karma can be first person, second person, third person. It can be singular, dual, plural, whatever it is, it will follow that. Clear? Example of that, one more. Krishna tam apashyat. Now this example I am giving to understand how different lakaras also work. Krishna, Shri Krishna, tam, to him, apashyat, saw. Apashyat. Apashyat which lakara? Lang lakara. Past tense. Tataman, apashyat, apashyatam, apashyan. Krishna tam apashyat. Krishna saw him. Krishna saw him. Now you see, karta Krishna, which is in prathama in kartari prayoga, becomes Krishnena. Tritiya vibhakti. Tam, which is in dvitiya ekvachan, karma, becomes prathama ekvachan. Saha, saha taute, tam tautan. So it becomes saha. Now apashyat. What is dhatu? Pashya dhatu. Original dhatu is drishya dhatu. To that drishya dhatu you add ya. And what pratyaya? Lang lakara. Saha is prathama purusha ekvachan. So lang lakara prathama purusha ekavachana atmanepada pratyaya. Adrishyata. Ta is complete. Please see. Ta is complete. Please see. Here apashyat. Adrishyata. Why? Because for atmanepada pratyaya it is ta. Not ta tam an. Not that one. I hope you remember. Akampata. Avidyata. Ta complete. Right? So Krishna tam apashyat, Krishnena saha adrishyata. What is the meaning? Actually meaning is same only. Krishna saw him, he was seen by Krishna. The voice, the method of presentation is different. The meaning overall is same only. Right? Clear? Clear. Now, When the noun changes, karta or karma changes the vibhakti, the adjectives also will change the vibhakti. Earlier we had seen this example, Sundaraha Ramaha Sundarim Sitam Pashyati. Ramaha karta, Sundaraha kartru visheshana, Sitam karma, Sundarim karma visheshana. Adjective to the object. Now when you change the voice, Ramaha becomes Ramena, Sundaraha becomes Sundarena. Why? Visheshana will follow the noun. If noun has changed the vibhakti, Visheshana will also change the vibhakti. Sundarim Sitam becomes Sundari Sita. Why? Sitam has become Sita, Sundarim also will become Sundari. Sundarena Ramena Sundari Sita Drishyate. Pashyati. Ramaha Pashyati. Sita Drishyate. Drish dhatu original ya and Sita is the karma, which is third person singular, prathama purusha ekvachana, drishyate. Clear, clear, clear. Okay? Clear? Now next, what? Vidji, suppose there is already something in Tritiya Vibhakti in the sentence. In Kartari Prayoga itself, a Tritiya Vibhakti can be used. Tritiya Vibhakti is the instrumental case. Suppose something is already in Tritiya Vibhakti. What will happen to that? See, what? Karta which is in Prathama Vibhakti is changing to Tritiya Vibhakti. Karma which is in Dvitiya Vibhakti is changing to Prathama Vibhakti. Fine. But if in the original sentence of Kartari Prayoga itself, there is Tritiya Vibhakti, Chaturthi Vibhakti, Panchami Vibhakti words, what will happen to them? Nothing will happen to them, they will remain same. Example, Purushaha stenam dandena tadayati. Purushaha, a man, stenam, to a thief. Stena is thief. Dandena, with a stick. Tadayati, beats. A man beats a thief with a stick. Now here you note, Dandena is already Tritiya Vibhakti. Why? Instrument of action, stick. By a stick. Now, when you want to convert the entire sentence into Karmani, Purushaha will become Purushena. Prathama will change to Tritiya Vibhakti. Stenam, Dvitiya Vibhakti will become Prathama, Stenaha. Dandena remains Dandena, no change. And Tadayati is, because Dashamagana Dhatu there, here is added. Now that, what we say, Ganachinna etc. is not there. Tad Dhatu. I directly add year to it and put Atmanepada Pratyaya. Tadyate. Stenaha tadyate. Purushena dandena. Purushena stenaha dandena tadyate. Is this clear? Nothing new. Other words which are in other vibhaktis will remain same. Now, please note one more important point. Because Purushena and Dandena both are in Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan, doesn't mean they have Samanadikaranya. Vedji, why are you bringing new words? This is not a new word. We have used it earlier. What is Samanadikaranya? When two words have same locus, same substratum. For example, Sundaraha Ramaha. These are two words with same substratum. Rama alone is Sundara. When they have Samanadikaranya, they will share their Vibhakti and Vachana. But that doesn't mean every single thing which is in same Vibhakti Vachana will have Samanadikaranya. I hope you remember this. Okay. So, Dandena and Purushena both are Tritiya Ekvachana, but they don't have Samanadikaranya. Why? Because there are two different things. A person is different, stick is different. So, Sundarena Ramena This Sundarena was a Visheshana for Rama. Here, Danda is not Visheshana for Purusha. Or Purusha is not a Visheshana for Danda. They both are independent words. Both in Tritiya Vibhakti, Ekavachana, but both are independent. There is no Samanadikaranya. I hope this point is also clear. So far what all things we have seen? Karta, Karma, Kriya in Kartari and Karmani we saw. Okay, Karta, Prathama Vibhakti in Kartari Prayoga goes to Tritiya Vibhakti in Karmani Prayoga. Karma which is in Dvitiya Vibhakti in Kartari Prayoga goes to Prathama Vibhakti in Karmani Prayoga. And in Kartari Prayoga the verb follows Karta which is in Prathama. In Karmani Prayoga verb follows Karma which is in Prathama. We saw according to Karma it will take Atmanepada Pratyaya. Ya is added and Atmanepada Pratyaya. According to the original Lakara, the Lakara will remain same. But which Pratyaya to be taken? According to whatever is in Prathama Vibhakti. If Prathama Vibhakti is third person singular, Pratyaya will be that. If Prathama Vibhakti is third person plural, Pratyaya will be that. If Prathama Vibhakti is first person singular or plural, verb will be that. Pratyaya, that Pratyaya will be added and the Kriyapada will be formed. Clear? We also saw if there are Visheshanas etc. As the noun changes the Vibhakti, Visheshanas will also change the Vibhakti. But other words in the sentence which have no connection with Karta and Karma like that, which are directly connected to the verb, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti etc., they will remain same in both Prayogas. Clear? Now, next three examples are of Bhave Prayoga, where there is no karma. Aham dhavami, I am running. There is no karma. I am running what? There is no karma to that. I am reading a book. There is a possibility of karma. I am running has no possibility of karma. In that case, what will happen? Aham, karta is there, will go to Tritiya Vibhakti, and dhavami, verb will again change. Dhav is the dhatu, you add ya and then Atmanepada Pratyaya. Now the problem comes. What is the problem? You see, verb follows what? Verb follows whatever is in Prathama Vibhakti. Correct? Correct? In Kartari Prayoga, verb follows Karta because Karta is in Prathama Vibhakti. In Karmani Prayoga, verb follows Karma because Karma is in Prathama Vibhakti. Now in Bhave Prayoga, there is nothing in Prathama Vibhakti. Why? Karta has gone to third case. Karma is not there. So what will Bhave Prayoga Kriya do? It will always take Prathama Purusha Ekavachana Kriya. So first Pratyaya te, te ante, whatever Lakara is there, the first Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, that only it will take. So Bhave Prayoga Kriya. Now in Karmani Prayoga there was a possibility that Pathyate can become Pathyante, can become Pathye. Correct? In Bhave Prayoga there is no such possibility. Why? Because nothing is in Prathama Vibhakti. So it will always take Prathama Purusha Ekavachana Pratyaya of whichever Lakar. Clear? Why? Because there is no word in Prathama Vibhakti. So aham dhavami maya dhavyate. Please don't try to translate into English. It will be very difficult. I am running. The running is done by me. But there is no done here. In English we are adding. In Sanskrit it is very natural. In English it becomes very difficult. Kukkutaha kujati. Kukkutaha. Kukkutaha means? Kukkuta. Kukkuta is dog. Dog. Kujati barks. The dog barks. There is no karma possible. A dog barks what? There is no karma possible. So kukkutena, Tritiya vibhakti, karta goes to Tritiya vibhakti. Kujyate, kuj plus ya plus prathama purusha ekvachana, kujyate. Kukkutena kujyate. Barking is done by dog, but that's not the correct translation of kukkutena kujyate. Okay, I am just loosely translating in English. Surya prakashate, the sun is shining. Suryena prakashyate, shining is done by the sun. You understand? Suryena prakashyate. Okay, clear? Karta goes in Tritiya, prakashyate, sha, ya is added, and atmanepada pratyaya. He is already atmanepada dhatu, so prakashate becomes prakashyate. That ya will indicate that it is a passive verb, karmani kriya. Okay, kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga, bhavi prayoga. Now what important thing I am going to tell you is, please go back to Bhagavad Gita and find out karmani kriya, whether there are karmani kriyas or not. In passive construction, are there verbs? If they are there, please write it down. In the next class, we will see them first and then we will proceed for the next one. Or probably we will see the next topic also, and together we will see the occurrences in Bhagavad Gita. Clear? Chalo. Sufficient for today. Let us not put ourselves into too much pressure. Generally in grammar class, no? Generally, because that's what we all have gone through. The teacher will give us some 25 to 30 sentences in one prayoga, and we have to convert it into another prayoga. Okay, I am not giving any such exercise to you because this is not a grammar class, this is Sanskrit for Shastra study. But you are free to do. So many sentences we have already used. See what verbs, how the verbs are formed, etc., etc. Okay. One interesting thing you will see is, when the kriya padas have ya, va, etc. in the beginning, they will take samprasarana, u, e, etc. Cousin brothers, you remember? Semi vowels have their cousin brothers as vowels. They will go back to that. So vadati will become udyate, will not become vadyate. Vadati will become udyate. Like that. Some interesting constructions will be there. Google, etc. you can find out. I am not going to go, though there is so much of that instinct is coming, that because my teacher made me do it, I should make you do it, but I am going to resist my temptation and not give you any homework for this. Okay, the only homework that you will get is go back to Bhagavad Gita and see if there are karmani kriya padas, or bhave also if possible. I hardly doubt bhave will be there, but try and see if they are there. All right, chalo, let us conclude. Satguru. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.